I'm here, boys. Let me get everybody a tag. I said we're about to get into this 8 boxes. I think it's gonna be good, man. I've seen everything with Jumbos seem to be absolutely loaded this year. We'll see if we get a loaded one or not. From the ones I've seen, they seem to have had at least like 2 or 3 good autographs in there. Hopefully we get the same thing. Obviously they cut the autos back on the Jumbos a little bit, but just trying to get everybody a tag. We're trying to answer questions. Like I said, eventually the whole operation will be moved to the shop. I know I keep saying that. It's right now with the kids being so little, it's just easier for me to be home in case I'm needed while sorting cards and they wake up so that Deanna can sleep, especially when she's at work. They are 3 per jumbo box. Now they pretty much have went to the standard that Bowman is. I think they're trying to make their configurations all standard. So we'll see if that's the case, that's how it keeps going forward. But I think they're trying to make a standard, everything standard kind of configuration where there's only 3 or 4 configurations, if that makes sense. Because like what I explained before, that it's a very common that 60 card configuration that is for like the Topps Finest, Bowman Chrome, like that's a very standard configuration. And as you can see, they keep copying that type of configuration, even if it's a little bit different. Bowman's Best is that way. And obviously regular Bowman, as in flagship Bowman, also is set up this way as well. In the sense of 1 auto for the hobby, 3 for the jumbo. I wonder if they will I wonder if they'll standardize that in draft this year too. We'll see if they do it for draft. But they might get rid of the super jumbo in draft and just go to regular hobby box and jumbos. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't have an issue with that in draft. But I don't know if they'll do that or not. So that's a possibility. Let me go get some more 55-point top loaders before we get started. Because I'm definitely going to need more with the jumbo than what I have there. So give me 1 second. These are also 55. I don't know. These look like 35 points. All right, I should have enough. If for whatever reason I do run out, I'll have to go upstairs real quick. Actually, I'll have the white to see if you can get them. No, we haven't even started yet. Put them in my garage when I brought them here. But either way, jumbo case, obviously. Get this opened here. Sorry about that. I want to make sure I have enough plastic so I don't need to go in the middle, but we're going to need to use at least one package of them. Brandon's a comedian here, I was going to say, because we're going to have 24 autographs and everything's 55 points. So, oh boy, we got twins here. Let's just say they're stuck together. Gotta love that. Text the wife to see if she can come down with some more. I think I'm going to probably be like 5 or 6 short. Didn't bring them downstairs. I put them in the garage. So, apologize for that. I brought some back from the shop. Anyways, we got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here. Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card. Give him a nice rub on all 8 of the boxes. Look at the box a little bit since it's the first time we did a jumbo. They look pretty standard like any other year of jumbos, but as you can see, 3 autograph cards per box. I think it's the same number of cards, though. I think it's still that 10 by 13 or 12 by 13 configuration. Yeah, 12 packs, 13 cards per pack. So I think it's still relatively the same configuration it's always been. Just less autographs. Sure. Oh, they don't have the goofy styrofoam at the bottom. They used to have too. Open up. Good luck to everybody in this break. Team was on the left. Overhead cameras in the upper right-hand corner. We will run the random teams number 4 after this, and we'll even run break number 5 tonight as well, since number 5 filled up. I just have to check the payments on number 5, so I'm going to do that in between this and number 4 real quick. I know like half the break is good because I checked it before I started breaking tonight, but people grab stuff after it started. I want to make sure that everyone got their payments in, so I'm not chasing somebody down after the break breaks. It's like Tom Giuliano's gonna get himself another Ohtani. All right, let's get rolling here. We have Michael Toglia, Nolan Jones, VR, Rosario, Tucker, Yelich, Yastrzemski, Jimenez. We have Riley Green, Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Judge, Sandy Alcantara, Mitch Haniger. Oh, by the way, good luck to everybody in the break, too. Hopefully this one goes really, really well. We got Tatis Jr., Drew Waters, Alek Manoah, Bregman, Aranda, Gunnar Henderson, DJ LeMahieu, Dalton Varsho, Scherzer, Mike Trout, Technicolor Corbin Burns, and Spencer Steer. Have Rasmussen on the refractor. Benintendi, Nelson, Woods Richardson, Walsh, Adames, Robbie Ray. Going to have Suzuki, Wheeler, Tristan Casas, Shea Langeliers. Have Jose Ramirez. We're going to have a 367 out of 499 Jeter Downs going to Rob Gervin. And the Red Sox. Obviously now a player in the Nationals. And he just did a little whatever. Must have been salty that he was still in a Red Sox jersey. We have C.J. Cron, Stroman, Alec Boehm, Bogarts, Harper, Mountcastle. We have Kershaw, Guerrero Jr., Outman, Meneses, and Bo Naylor. We're going to have Fernando Tatis Jr. on the green wave. Why do you guys hate Jeter down so much? I don't understand. I'm going to have a 96 out of 99. Did he say something bad about the Boston fan base? Like, I feel like you and Rob hate the dude. We have Bo Bichette. I have Jeremy Pena, Senga, Grove, Stevenson, Eaton, Gosman, Raleigh, Clemens, Liberatore, MJ Melendez, Josh Smith, Gabriel Moreno, Bichette, Joe Musgrove. We have Tavar, Pujols, Perez, Semien, Encarnacion, Carlos Correa, Rendon. So you're just mad because he didn't pan out, is what you're saying. McCutchen, Ramirez, Peterson, Bobby Witt Jr., Cabrian Hayes, and Nolan Gorman. We have Sean Murphy, Gabriel Morel, O'Neal Cruz, Stevenson, Darvish, Cedric Mullins, Hall, Peraza, Anthony Rizzo, Gallen, Pete Alonso. We got Jordan Diaz again for the Athletics. It's going to Patrick Seidel. No, not a rookie card like Prism. We have Spencer Steer, Shohei Ohtani, Corbin Burns, Vaughn Grisham, Alvarez Downs, Brandon Drury, Jose Abreu, Cal Mitchell, Bello, Garcia, Technicolor, Acuna. I have Kershaw on the Titans and Max Meyer on the Refractor. Hayes, Steer, Musgrove, Cron, Haniger, Bichette, Alcantara, Small, Colas, Lodolo, Oswald Peraza on the 1988, Freddie Freeman on the Prism, Cabrian Hayes on the Refractor, McCarthy, Alonso, Ward, Miranda, Contreras, Altuve, Rosarena, and Pasquantino. Bubba Thompson, Freddie Freeman, Javier Baez. For the Tigers on the Fuchsia Speckle. Going to JP. We have Wilson Contreras, Fujinami, Luis Robert, Ortiz, Laureano, Riley, Marte, Story, Albies, Webb, Marquez. Have Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt, Spencer Steer on the 25 out of 25 to Bill Smith in the Reds. On the orange wave. Now that's a hit. We have Wilson Contreras on the Refractor. Now Trey Turner, J.J. Bleday, Gore, Green, Bell, Arrays, Springer, Devers, C.J. Abrams, McMahon, Julio Rodriguez. We're going to have the Titans and Avisail Garcia. And I'm going to have to go back through. Oh, no, we got 3 autos right there. And that is going to be Bill Smith in his first break in the group. So nice hit there for Bill. Some first break magic. I know the Reds fans are super excited about Steer. He reminds me a lot of Jake Cronenworth. Stud, just on a little bit of the old side for what guys like rookies and sports cards. I wonder if she texts me. I was going to say. So definitely not going to have to go upstairs to go get top loaders. The wife's going to bring some down before she goes to bed, which will be before this break is like halfway through. So we are good there, boys and ladies. to Jumbo number 2. We have Molina, Hunter Brown, Shane McClanahan, Prado, Duran, Verlander, Wander Franco, Carlos Perez, Soto, Freeman, Christopher Morel on the refractor, Suzuki, Gray, Nelson Velasquez, Peguero, India, Crawford, Blackman, Kwan, Torkelson, Gorman, Pena, Rasmussen. We have Bryce Harper in the Technicolor. Going to the Phillies. Willie Adames, Suzuki, and Edwin Diaz. We have Freed, Aaron Judge, Martinez, Schwarber, Fujinami, Alex Call, Ketel Marte, Ryan, Lindor. I have Jose Ramirez. We got our boy Brian Serven going to the Colorado Rockies. And Chris. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. She came down asking where they were at. All right, Brian Serven for the Rockies going to Chris Meister. Chris Vance Meister, but the Vance is just too much for the box. We have Massey, Adley Rutschman, Garrett Cole, DeGrom, Stefanik, Harris II, Herrera, Bobby Witt Jr., Jung, Garcia, and Meyer. We're going to have the blue, 12 out of 125. And this has like a whole grid. What is this, the blue grid? Like, this must be a new parallel. Cheater Downs right there. Yeah, they say 55 on the side, right? Yeah, you just put them on the floor. I'll grab them. We have, thank you, Bo Bichette, Robbie Ray, Sosa, Machado, Anderson, Smith, Jigba, Realmuto, Buxton, Castellanos, Garcia, Julio Rodriguez, Miguel Cabrera, Gabriel Moreno, Robbie Ray, Lowe, Yoshida, Ruiz, Terrain, Votto, Longoria, Swanson, Stanton, Olson, Vientos, O'Hoppe, Bobby Witt Jr., Walsh, and then Bo Naylor on the refractor. I have Chris Bryant, Yordan Alvarez, Lowe, Massey, Gray, Walker. We have Assad, Hoskins, Stowers, Cabrera, Pete Alonso. We have a Ruiz, 180 out of 499 going to Patrick Seidel. This dude has some wheels. Everything ships, Terry. Devin Terry, I was going to say. The only time all cards don't ship is pretty much Bowman, I was going to say. And then there's obviously the base paper ships whoever gets the base paper. Yordan Alvarez, Waldichuk, Happ, and Reynolds. We have Bieber, Conforto, Betts, Moreno, Vargas, Cavalli, Mitchell. Other than if you don't want your paper like in the Series 1, Series 2, like Flagship, I was going to say Kershaw, Meneses, Corbin Carroll, Royce Lewis, Acuna, Batty, Hayes, which I still ship the base. I just randomize. I don't sort it. Yastrzemski. So, like, if people don't want their base, you actually end up with, most of the time in my breaks, more base than you would get with just your team. Riley Green, Goldschmidt, Baez, O'Neill, Oswald Peraza, Bo Naylor. I was going to say, because, like, somebody like Tom Scarberry, Chris Bryant, doesn't want any of his paper ever. So, like, he was taking, like, 5 or 6 teams. So, all his paper got divided by whoever. We have Corey Seager, Bellinger, Chapman, Groshans, Volpe, Varsho, Scherzer, Mike Trout, Yelich, Jimenez, and Nick Castellanos. I was going to say, so what I'm doing is I'm sorting. I'll explain how I'm sorting. So essentially, I'm sorting the veteran base and then the rookies, because on the rookies, I sleeve all the rookies on Chrome no matter what. And then this is the refractors that So I can go through to see which ones I got to top load. We have Simeon Woods Richardson, James Outman on the refractor. So the refractors are the far left, the middle is the veterans, and then this is the rookie pile. Toglia, Jones, VR, Rosario, Tucker, Wheeler, Casas, Langeliers, Gunnar Henderson, DJ LeMahieu. We have Paul Goldschmidt, and we're going to get a Michael Papierski going to the Tigers on the gold wave. I was going to say that is going to be a 10 out of 10 name. Not so sure about the not so sure about the player going to JP Hudson. Conforto, Tatis Jr., Waters, Manoah, Bregman, Aranda, Outman, Meneses, Bo Naylor, Ray, Suzuki. We're going to have Julio Rodriguez on the future stars, Mike Trout, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, and the refractors of veterans go in the rookie pile too, because yeah. People build. I don't know if anyone's grading like veteran refractors anymore, but people still build the base sets and don't want the refractor to be all scratched up. So, penny sleeve is a penny sleeve, even though they're not quite a penny anymore. But that would be a 25 out of 20. Yeah, it's a 25 out of 25 Spencer Steer on the gold wave. You are correct, sir. I was going to say, Josh, but you also break with a guy that throws half the cards in a trash can while he's breaking. I was going to say, I don't know in those breaks if you can get base if you wanted base. Speaking of no base ever. I mean, I understand why from how you collect, but I was going to say. I was going to say, my first ever experience with the break, one of the guys in the break club, literally he was doing personals for some guy, a 2021 draft, and I shit you not, all the base, he was just arm shoveling it into the trash can. I was like, Jesus. Like anything that wasn't a first refractor was just getting shoveled into the trash can. Actually, I think he was pulling aside Marcelo Mayer and like some of the bigger guys, but for the most part, it was just straight shovel into the trash can. Never seen anything like it, just on a super jumbo case. We have Yu Darvish, Ezekiel Tavar, Albert Pujols, Perez, Semien, Liberatore, Clemens. We have Melendez, Smith, Kershaw, Royce Lewis, Yordan Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, my bad. Jeter Downs, Seth Murphy, Morel, Cruz, Stevenson, Rendon, Ramirez, Peterson, Raleigh, Tavar, McCutcheon, Velasquez on the refractor. What was your question? I must have missed it, Jeff. Oh, you talking about the Ben Baller card? You want to retire him? Contreras, he's not getting retired. Hayes, Steer, Musgrove, Cron, Jose Abreu, Cal Mitchell. We tried other cards and it turned out worse. So we have Bello, Garcia, Alex Bregman, Oswalt Peraza going to the Yankees, and Mike Armstrong. Mike Armstrong coming a little hot here with the Yankees. Nice hit there. Chuck Nasty in the back. You know what? Jeter Downs, you can go in the back. Refractor. Kyle Schwarber, Marte. Jake McCarthy, Alonso, Ward, Miranda, Alcantara, Small. Colas, Lodolo, Brandon Drury, Luis Ortiz, 318 out of 399. As crazy as it sounds, maybe. I mean, who are they selling, though? Pirates on Mario Fula. Or going to Mario. Luis Ortiz. We have Bryce Harper. Ethan Small. Josh Bell, Luis Robert, Luis Ortiz, Laureano Riley. Randy Arozarena, Pasquantino, Bubba Thompson, Freeman, Bichette. Kyle Tucker, Rendon. J.D. Martinez, Machado, Anderson, Smith-Jigba, Realmuto, Adley Rutschman, Fujinami, Meyer, Alex Call, Ketel Marte, Joe Ryan, Josh Jung, Hernandez, Manny Machado on the refractor. Longoria, Sosa, Machado, Anderson, Smith-Jigba, Lindor, Kwan, Spencer Torkelson, Gorman, Pena, Riley Green. We have Bo Naylor for the Guardians going to Greg Wisser. We have Senga, Duran, Trey Turner, Blade, Gore, Hunter Green, Ozzy Albies, Logan Webb, Herman Marquez, Arenado, Altuve, Francisco Alvarez, Senga, and Alcantar. Got Blackman, Molina, Brown, McClanahan, Prado, Springer, Devers, C.J. Abrams, McMahon, Trevor Story, Nolan Gorman, Bryce Terang. Actually, I really like this photo of him. Bryce Terang on the 90 out of 150 on the blue Ray Wave. One of the Brewers and Robbie Coleman. It's a pretty good action shot. Got Aaron Judge on the refractor, Schwarber, Nelson Velasquez, Peguero, Jonathan India, Crawford, the other Crawford, Chisholm Jr., Sale, Thomas, Arrays, Jose Ramirez, and Gunnar Henderson. Of Jumbos, I have like another 10 cases. Of Deluxe, I have another like 3+ cases. We have Poba shit. We have Michael Harris II, Edwin Diaz, Fried, Judge, Martinez, Freeman, Castillo, Jimenez, Hernandez, Diaz, George Springer. We have Carlos Correa, Max Fried, JT Realmuto, Adley Rutschman, Garrett Cole, DeGrom, Stefanik, Drew Rasmussen, Verlander, Wander Franco, Carlos Perez, Juan Soto. We have Jordan Groshans on the 158 out of 299 on the purple speckle. Going to the Marlins. And Sean Ross. Have J.R. Encarnacion and Freddie Freeman. I'm pretty sure I can get more Topps Chrome too. Like, I don't think it's something that's gonna be hard for me to get more of. I would assume, because I could have ordered more than I actually got. I just didn't know how. Like, I didn't know how aggressive we were gonna be as a group, and I didn't want to overbuy like I did with Bowman. So I went a little bit more conservative. Because, like, I know what, like, the people that have been getting, like, Tribute and Finest will get in, like, how much we can do with the people that were doing that. But you just kind of never know if, like, for instance, in this break we have Bill Smith is new. I mean, Dennis isn't new, but Dennis is more into football, so Dennis got in a break. Sean and Devin are kind of like, they'll get in stuff, not get in stuff. And then you have somebody like Chris Meister's new, Mike Armstrong. It's hard to tell if you're going to get new people, so you don't want to overbuy because you can't just bank on that new guys are going to come. You also don't know if like a John Cullison or Tom Scarberry is going to come back and buy a lot of stuff. But I was getting more, like with Bowman, I bought too much thinking that, oh, like we started out killing Bowman and then Bowman just fell off a cliff, so I didn't want to get too much Topps Chrome just in case. Especially with the National, I didn't know how many of you were going to the National or doing this or doing that or whatever else. Because I actually still have like another 2 or 3 cases of Finest and some more Tribute too. We have Benintendi, Nelson, Woods Richardson, Walsh, Adames, Liberatore, MJ Melendez, Smith, Kershaw, Guerrero Jr., Luis Castillo, Joey Meneses, Bieber, Marcus Stroman, Bohm, Bogarts, Harper, Mountcastle, McCutchen, Ramirez, Peterson, Raleigh, Clemens. We're going to have Mike Trout on the Technicolor for the Angels. Ryan Nelson and Clayton Kershaw. Senga, Grove, Stevenson, Eaton, Gosman, DL Hall, Anthony Rizzo, Gallen, Correa, Rendon, Miguel Cabrera. We're going to have a base Ruiz going to the Athletics and Patrick Seidel. The Athletics. Brian Reynolds, Tavar, Pujols, Perez, Semien, Encarnacion, Cal Mitchell, Bello, Garcia, Mullins, Peraza, Sosa on the Fuchsia. On the 371 out of 399. Going to the White Sox and Rene. Yordan Alvarez and Josh Smith. Sean Murphy, Morel, Cruz, Stevenson, Darvish, Small. Oscar Colas, Nick Lodolo, Jury, Abreu. Ezekiel Tovar, Outman, Happ. Shohei Ohtani, Burns, Grisham, Alvarez, Downs, Pasquantino, Bubba Thompson, Freeman, Bichette, Alcantar, Alec Thomas, Benintendi, and MJ Melendez. Got Brian Hayes, Steer, Musgrove, Cron, Haniger, Webb, Marquez, Arenado, Altuve, Arozarena. Going to have Alex Bregman. We got Will Brennan on the 148 out of 150 Blue Ray Wave. The Blue Ray Waves are jumbo exclusives, right? I think. Going to Greg Wisser and the Guardians. We have Waldichuk, or they have been in the past, I should say. We have McCarthy, Alonso, Ward, Miranda, Contreras, Devers, Abrams, McMahon, Story, Albies. We're going to have the Titans Juan Soto, Technicolor, Aaron Judge. We have Liberatore on the Refractor, Robert, Ortiz, Laureano, Riley, Marte, Arraez, Springer. Salvador Perez for the Royals. It's going to Bryant on the Authentic Threads, which is the case hit. Kyle Tucker, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Austin Hayes, Trey Turner, Blade, Gore, Green, Bell, Diaz, Crawford, Chisholm Jr., Sale, Alec Thomas, Shohei Ohtani on the 25 out of 199 Aqua going to Tom Giuliano. It's kind of a big hit just because of the buyback. In general, Ohtani stuff sells, but nice hit there for Giuliano, Mountcastle, and Cody Clemens. I have Molina, Hunter Brown, McClanahan, Prado, Duran, Juan Soto, Tyler Freeman, Castillo, Aloy, Teoscar Hernandez, I have Nolan Gorman, and Ken Waldichuk going to the Athletics. This is our first pitcher autograph, which isn't bad. I mean, Waldichuk gets to start every time in the rotation. We have Batty, the A's just stink. Velasquez, Paguero, India, Crawford, Blackman, Pena, Rasmussen, Verlander, Wander Franco, Perez, MJ Melendez, Bryce Harper, and Cal Raleigh. I mean, the A's and the Guardians have huge checklists. I mean, if you look at them, they have like 10 guys on the checklist. So they're going to have a lot of autographs. Like I try to tell other breakers that everybody has the A's underpriced in other groups because you can't have like 10 autos on the checklist and not almost be guaranteed an autograph every single break. They make up like a 10% of the autograph checklist. Them and the Guardians actually, I think, make up 15% of the entire autograph checklist. If you look it up, I think they're like 17 or 18 together. It's some ridiculous. I think sometimes other people that do breaks don't actually look at the checklist and realize like how big or how little a checklist is. I know for a fact there's some people that don't look because I've seen, I think it was for either Finest or Tribute, I've seen people that had the Mariners in like the 200s. Like an Ichiro autograph does not warrant a $200 team because there's one Ichiro autograph or one Ken Griffey Jr. autograph. Like that's not how that works. And I promise, like J-Rod's cool and all, but J-Rod is not selling like J-Rod was last year, and his second year stuff doesn't sell as big as some of the other rookies. We have Senga, Grove, Stevenson, Eaton, Gosman, Carlos Correa, Rendon, McCutchen, Ramirez, Peterson, Casas, Libator. We have Bellinger. Let's see. Look, as a Pirates fan, like I don't want you to struggle in the breaks, but I'm so happy the Cardinals are struggling and sucking. We have Pujols, Perez, Semien, Encarnacion, Mullins, Peraza, DL Hall, Anthony Rizzo, Gallen. We have Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks going to Devin. Like it has me like the years when the Pirates were good, the Cardinals are just better. So the Pirates are playing a wild card and shit. Never won a division. We have Stroman, Rizzo. I hope the Cardinals are in the basement for years. We have Murphy, Morel, Cruz, Stevenson, Darvish, Brandon Drury, Abreu, Cal Mitchell, Bello, Dermez Garcia. I have Aaron Judge, Mark Vientos for the Mets. This does have some print lines on it. But they could be fixable. There's a couple print lines coming down the thing with some polish. It's going to the Mets and Dennis Dubiel. Nice hit there for Dennis. Corey Seager, Shohei Ohtani, Burns, Grisham, Alvarez, Downs, Bichette, Alcantar, Ethan Small, Oscar Colas, Lodolo, Ian Happ for the Cubs, and that's going to be a fuchsia speckle. That'll be 229 out of 350 for the Cubs, and Brandon Moore. Max Scherzer and DL Hall for the Orioles. Brian Hayes, Spencer Steer, Musgrove, Cron, Haniger, Altuve, Arozarena, Pasquantino, Thompson, Freeman, Morel, Cody Clemens, Kyle Tucker, Luis Robert, Luis Ortiz, Laureano, Riley, Marte, Luisa Reyes, Springer, Devers, Abrams, McMahon, Jose Ramirez. I have a base Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks going to Devin Terry. Nice hit here. On the base, Corbin Carroll. Rosario on the refractor. Trey Turner, J.J. Bleday, Mackenzie Gore, Hunter Green, Bell, Diaz, J.P. Crawford, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Sale, Alec Thomas, Shohei Ohtani in the Technicolor. Bichette, Mullins, Molina, Hunter Brown, McClanahan, Prado, Duran, Juan Soto, Freeman, Castillo, Jimenez, Hernandez, Gabriel Moreno. We have Cal Raleigh, VR, Nelson Velasquez, Paguero, India, Crawford, Blackman, Pena, Rasmussen, and Verlander. We're going to have Franco, Perez, Sosa. Going to the White Sox, Hernandez. We have Nate Eaton on the Prism Refractor, Dermis Garcia. Jake McCarthy, Alonzo, Ward, Miranda, Contreras, Story, Albies, Logan Webb, Marquez, Aranda, Gunnar Henderson, Kevin Gausman, Oswald Peraza, Diaz, Fried, Judge, Martinez, Schwarber, Joe Ryan, Lindor, Kwan, Torkelson, Gorman, and Pete Alonso. Our next autograph, and it's going to be an Aqua Wave 92 out of 199 of Ivan Herrera. Which I don't know why the Cardinals don't trade this guy, to be honest. I mean, we're only on break number 3, Devin, so I have not. But I heard they're on card this year and not stickers, so that's nice. I have Nolan Jones, Adley Rutschman, Cole, DeGrom, Stefanik, Harris II, Garcia, Fujinami, Meyer, Alex Call, Marte, Riley Green, Clayton Kershaw, and Brian Bello. I don't know how true that is, but I heard there's no stickers this year, so guess we'll find out eventually. Into box number 6. Oh. I have Hayes, Steer, Musgrove, Cron, Haniger, Pasquantino, Bubba Thompson, Freeman, Bichette, Alcantar, Gabriel Moreno, Brian Bello on the Prism Refractor, Cal Stevenson, Jake McCarthy, Alonzo, Ward, Miranda, Contreras, Albies, Marquez, Arenado, Altuve, Arozarena, Byron Buxton in the Technicolor. Yeah, the random breaks next, and then I'll run break number 5. That is the full case of Hobby Tyler Stevenson on the Prism with the 2 deluxe boxes. Ryan McMahon, Robert, Ortiz, Laureano, Riley, Marte, Devers, Abrams, McMahon, Story. I have Webb. Got Pete Alonso. Another Brian Serven for the Rockies. Going to Chris Meister. Have Michael Grove, Turner, Blade, Gore, Green, Bell, Chisholm Jr., Sale, Thomas, Arrays, Springer. We have Giancarlo Stanton on the negative. Kershaw, Abrams, Molina, Brown, McClanahan, Prado, Duran, Luis Castillo, Jimenez, Hernandez, Diaz, Crawford, Peraza, Cal Mitchell, Senga. I have Velasquez, Liover, Paguero, India, Crawford, Blackman, Verlander, Wander Franco, Perez, Soto, Freeman, Michael Harris II, O'Neal Cruz, and Rafael Devers. Have Diaz, Fried, Judge, Martinez, Schwarber, Stephen Kwan, Torkelson, Gorman, Pena, Rasmussen. Gonna have Paul Goldschmidt. We have another Esteury Ruiz for the A's. It's the 3rd one. Rainbow starter kit here for Patrick Seidel on the purple speckle. Be out of 299. We have Encarnacion, Rutschman, Cole, DeGrom, Stefanik, Harris II, Meyer, Alex Call. We have Marte, Ryan, Lindor, Rafael Devers on the Technicolor. Have Trout, Springer on the Refractor. Sosa, Machado, Anderson, Smith, Jigba, Realmuto, Ivan Herrera, Bobby Witt Jr., Jung, Garcia, Fujinami, Luis Castillo, Abreu, Semien, Yoshida, Ruiz, Terrain, Votto, Longoria, Ohapi, Castellanos, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Cabrera, Clayton Kershaw on the fuchsia, and that's going to be a 281 out of 399. Going to the Dodgers. And Austin Fishbach. Morel and Luisa Reyes. Chris Bryant, Alvarez, Lowe, Massey, Gray. Dansby, Swanson, Stanton, Olson, Vientos, Buxton, Miguel Cabrera. We're going to have a Simeon Woods Richardson, no autograph. Going to the Twins in Austin. I say, like, what in the... Austin, let me know if you want me to send that in or if you want me to send it to you and you can send it in. I was going to say, I don't know what the hell that's about. We're going to have Perez, Waldichuk, Ian Happ, Invisible Ink, Reynolds, Bieber, Conforto, and Jordan Walker. Assad, Hoskins, Stowers, Oswaldo Cabrera, Royce Lewis, Yordan Alvarez, and Alec Thomas. Didn't you get an auto of his earlier too that was actually signed in one of the first breaks in break number 1, or did you not get his autograph? Oh yeah, let me put it to the side so I don't put it in the damn box. I'll have to call them on the phone and see if they actually need the box. I'll call them tomorrow. Assume they shouldn't be too busy on the phone since, I mean, I guess Topps Chrome just came out, so they might be busy. But they shouldn't be too busy because I would assume a lot of people are at the National. Hey, at least it wasn't like an out of 5 or something that wasn't signed. I just wonder who's at the top factory like, yo, fuck it. No auto, we're throwing it in there anyways, boys. So, like... Because you know, like, I'm pretty sure the autograph packs are, like, hand put in there. Like, I don't think they're... I mean, maybe the machines do it, but I'm pretty sure they're hand put in there. I think Kevin Claybo knows a guy that works at, like, one of the factories that does Topps cards, and I'm pretty sure it's by hand that they put the autographs in there. Like, they get, like, all the autographs are packaged separately. With the packs, and they put whatever the packs are. That's why they're always in, like, the same spot. For Bowman, because like what happens is the machine puts the packs in there some way and then someone hand puts in the autographs or whatever. So I mean, maybe they don't know and it's just a package. They don't know what autograph is what autograph, but still it's kind of weird. We have Corbin Carroll, Lewis, Acuna Jr., Batty, Hayes, Mookie Betts, Moreno, Vargas, Cavalli, Garrett Mitchell. We have Ezekiel Tavar, Brandon Drury, Pujols, Rosario Tucker, Matt Chapman, Groshans, Volpe. Are you talking about they just traded for Dylan Cease, Yastrzemski, Riley Green, Goldschmidt, Baez, Tyler O'Neill? Oh, it's definitely more relieving to see more hitters than pitchers. Sean Murphy and Chris Sale. We have Bregman, Aranda, Toglia, Jones, VR. Varsho, Scherzer. Trout, Yelich, Jimenez, Alex Bregman. But doesn't he suck? Like, isn't he having a bad year? We have another Ruiz, I was going to say. Good Lord. 225 out of 499 to the Athletics. Going to Patrick Seidel. I have Tavar, Walsh, Adames, Tatis Jr., Waters, Manoah, Wheeler, Casas, Shea Langeliers, Gunnar Henderson, and LeMahieu. We have Nolan Arenado on the 130 out of 299 going to the Cardinals. We have Juan Soto, Jazz Chisholm, Harper, Mountcastle, Benintendi, Nelson, Woods Richardson, James Outman, Meneses, Naylor, Robbie Ray, Suzuki, Kyle Tucker, Nicola Dolo, Darvish, Eaton, Gosman, Stroman, Bohm, Bogarts, Libator, Melendez, Smith, Ruiz hand packed this auto. He's like, damn it, and then he didn't get the right case. So we got Kershaw, Guerrero Jr., Francisco Alvarez, Jeter Downs, and J.P. Crawford on the refractor. Semien, Encarnacion, Senga, Grove, Stevenson, Edgar Quiroz is supposed to be good. McCutchen, Ramirez, Peterson, Cal Raleigh, Clemens, Nolan Gorman. We got Tommy Henry for the Diamondbacks going to Devin. Robbie, you don't know if he won't re-sign with the Angels. I was going to say. Going to Devin Terry on the Tommy Henry. Stevenson, Darvish, Ezekiel Tavar, Pujols, Perez, DL Hall, Anthony Rizzo, Gallen, Correa, and Rendon. Everyone assumes that Ohtani doesn't want to play for the Angels, which I don't think is the case at all. Michael Harris is second for the Braves. We have Harper, Diaz, Francisco Alvarez, Jeter Downs, Murphy, Morel, Cruz, Cal Mitchell. We have Bello. We have Garcia, Mullins, Peraza, George Springer, Gallen, Cruz, Ohtani, Seager, Bellinger, Burns, Grisham, Small, Oscar Colas. We have Lodolo, Drury, Abreu, Michael Grove, 177 out of 199 on the Aqua. Yeah, but what if they make a push and they make the playoffs and do well? He could stay. I'm not saying he will. I'm just saying I don't think it's out of the possibilities. It's going to the Dodgers and Austin Fishbach. Francisco Alvarez, Teoscar Hernandez, Hayes, Steer, Musgrove, Crone, Haniger, Pasquantino, Thompson, Freddie Freeman, Bichette, Alcantar. We have Austin Riley, Esteban Quiroz, 153 out of 250 to the Cubs, going to Brandon Moore on the True Purple. We're going to have Christopher Morel on the Refractor, McCarthy, Alonso, Ward, Miranda, Contreras, Webb, Marquez, Arenado, Altuve, Arozarena, Suzuki, Ramirez, and Jimenez. I mean, the Angels owner has a ton of money, so I mean, it's like whether or not he wants to actually spend his money to sign Ohtani or not. It's not that he can't afford it. Like, he has as much money as any other owner does, if not more. Because I'm pretty sure he's a billionaire, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, most of the owners are, but I think he has the same amount of like net worth that the dude in New York for the New York Mets does. Let's have a really good final box here. I mean, I would bank on there not being another Ruiz, but who knows? We have Diaz, Fried, Judge, Martinez, Schwarber, Joe Ryan, Francisco Lindor, Kwan, Torkelson, Gorman, Springer, Clayton Kershaw, Ronald Acuna Jr. On the Refractor, we have Adley Rutschman, Cole, DeGrom, Stefanik, Harris II, Garcia, Fujinami, Meyer, Alex Call Marte, Manny Machado for the Padres on the Technicolor. Bryce Harper and Jock Peterson. Have Sosa, Machado, Anderson, Jigba, Realmuto. Julio Rodriguez, Cabrera, Herrera. Witt Jr., Jug. Riley Green. We got Bo Naylor for the Guardians. Going to the Guardians, we have Royce Lewis, Yoshida, Ruiz, Terrain, Votto, Longoria, Vientos, Logan O'Hoppe, Buxton, Castellanos, and Oscar Gonzalez. I have a Gold Wave, Pete Alonso, 25 out of 50 going to the Mets and Dennis. Polar Bear. You have Jose Ramirez, Bryant, Alvarez, Lowe, Massey, Gray. Kyle Stowers, Oswaldo Cabrera, Stanton, Olson, Guerrero Jr., Josh Smith on the Prism, Refractor, Corbin Carroll, Waldichuk, Ian Happ, Reynolds, Bieber, Conforto, Cavalli, Mitchell. We have Walker, Javier Assad, Hoskins, O'Neal Cruz, Bogarts, Andrew McCutchen. Have Seager, Bellinger, Chapman, Groshans, Volpe, Yelich, Jimenez, Yastrzemski, Riley Green, Paul Goldschmidt, Technicolor, Salvador Perez, Ronald Acuna Jr., Anthony Rendon, Taglia, Jones, VR, Rosario, Tucker, Gunnar Henderson, LeMahieu, Dalton Varsho, Scherzer, Trout, Xander Bogaerts, MJ Melendez, Jordan Groshans. I have Tatis Jr., Waters, Manoah, Bregman, and Aranda. I have Robbie Ray, Suzuki, Wheeler, Tristan Casas, Shea Langeliers, Michael Conforto on the Green Wave, 83 out of 99 going to the Giants, and Mike Mackey. We have Alec Boehm on the Prism Refractor, Correa, Andrew Benintendi, Nelson, Woods Richardson, Walsh, Adames, Clayton Kershaw, Guerrero Jr., Outman, Meneses, and Bo Naylor. Austin Riley, Alex Call on the 374 out of 499 going to the Nationals, and Matt Puffenbarger on the Refractor. We have Chapman, Stroman, Bohm, Bogarts, Harper, Mountcastle, Raleigh, Clemens, Liberatore, MJ Melendez. I think you're jinxing it, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. We have Smith, Stephen Kwan, Adley Rutschman, Zach Gallen, Corbin Carroll, Royce Lewis, Ronald Acuna Jr., Batty, Hayes, Javier Baez, Tyler O'Neill, Mookie Betts, Gabriel Moreno, Vargas. And we got Josh Jung on the base with Brewer Hickling and Anthony Volpe on the Refractor. Going to the Royals and Brian on the Brewer Hickling. That is the break. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. So we will run break number 4 after this, which is the another random hobby case. And after that, I will run the full hobby case with the 2 deluxe. Let's get rolling here. We have a Conforto on the Green Wave, Pete Alonso on the Gold Wave, the Aqua Grove, Arenado on the purple speckle, the fuchsia Kershaw, the negative Stanton, negative Sosa. Fuchsia speckle Hap, Otani on the aqua. Salvador Perez on the Authentics memorabilia. Case hit, we have Sosa on the fuchsia, Groshans on the purple speckle, Tatis Jr. on the green wave, Baez on the fuchsia speckle, Ortiz on the fuchsia, Blackman on this blue grid, and Nick Castellanos for the Phillies. So then we're going to have Hicklin on the base, Alex Call on the refractor, Bo Naylor on the base. I believe there's another Bo Naylor in here too, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Yeah. It's 2 base Bo Naylors. I was going to say we have Esteban Queiroz on the purple, true purple. Tommy Henry on the base. We have Brian Serven. And another Brian Serven. We're going to have Jordan Diaz, Ken Waldachuk. Have Ruiz on the base, 2 Ruiz refractors out of 499, and a purple speckle Ruiz for the Athletics. Then we're going to have Mark Vientos, 44 out of 250 on the true purple. Jeter Downs out of 499 on the refractor. Bryce Terang on the blue Ray Wave out of 150. Will Brennan on the blue Ray Wave out of 150 for the Guardians. In the front row, we actually do have some decent autographs. I was going to say we have Michael Papierski, 39 out of 50 on the gold wave. Ivan Herrera, 92 out of 199 on the aqua wave. Corbin Carroll on the base, Oswald Peraza on the base, and Spencer Steer, 25 out of 25 on the orange wave. Congratulations. Ruiz's pen. I was going to say, congratulations everybody. Hey, for everybody doing better luck next time. You guys have a good night and be safe. I will catch you all either in the next break that we will run at 12:30, or I'll see you all tomorrow. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a good night and be safe. And once again, congratulations to the hitters. Better luck next time for those that did not have the best break.